Have you ever felt confused about a specific function in TensorFlow? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into the purpose of tf.global variables initializer and why it's essential for your TensorFlow projects. I totally get it. Understanding TensorFlow can be a bit overwhelming, especially when it comes to initializing variables. Many users have faced this same question, and it can really slow down your progress if you're not sure what to do. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, what does tf.global variables initializer do? They mentioned that while they understand it's necessary to initialize the graph, they are unsure about what that actually means. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what does tf.global variables initializer actually do? In TensorFlow, this function creates an operation that initializes all global variables in your graph. This is crucial because without initializing your variables, you won't be able to run your model effectively. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a tip that will help you avoid common pitfalls when working with TensorFlow. To understand the purpose of tf.global variables initializer, the user should first know that it is used to initialize all global variables in a TensorFlow graph. Next, the user should realize that global variables are those that are shared across different parts of the graph. This means they retain their values throughout the execution of the graph. Now let's discuss how to use tf.global variables initializer in practice. The user needs to create an initializer operation and then run it within a session. Finally, the user should understand that this step is crucial before running any operations that depend on these global variables. Without initialization, the user may encounter errors. Fun fact: did you know that TensorFlow was originally developed by researchers and engineers from the Google Brain team? It's come a long way since then, making machine learning more accessible to everyone. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. In TensorFlow 1, the user explains that using variables involves two steps. First, you create a variable with tf.variable, defining its initial value. Then, you must run tf.global variables initializer to allocate memory and set those initial values. They provide an example showing how to initialize a variable and run a session to see its value before and after initialization. In TensorFlow 2, however, variables are initialized immediately upon creation, eliminating the need for a separate initializer. Here's that tip I promised. Always remember to initialize your variables before running your model. This simple step can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. Now you understand the purpose of tf.global variables initializer and how to use it effectively. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more insights into TensorFlow and machine learning.